and my son were in a tack shop one day. He had just got a pony for his 7th birthday. He needed a rig, and we found one he liked. And I was trying to get the old feller to come down off his price. He said, "Son, let me give you some cowboy advice." There's a few things a man needs to know as he travels this trail we call life. Like, don't ever eat yellow snow, or bed down with a tougher man's wife. Get your water upstream from the herd, but the best lesson I've ever learned is good saddles ain't cheap, but they're worth every dime. And you'll be glad you got one when you're on a long ride. You know a deal ain't a bargain, are often misunderstood. Good saddles ain't cheap, cheap saddles ain't good. He said you might save yourself a few dollars and feel pretty smart at the time, but there's nothing that hurts any smarter than a galded raw blistered behind, and your vertebrae's all out of whack, not to mention your poor horse's back. Good saddles ain't cheap, but they're worth every dime, and you'll be glad you got one when you're on a long ride. You know a deal ain't a bargain, are often misunderstood. Good saddles ain't cheap, cheap saddles ain't good. It depends on what you want to spend, but you get what you pay for, my friend. Good saddles ain't cheap, but they're worth every dime, and you'll be glad you got one when you're on a long ride. You know a deal ain't a bargain, are often misunderstood. Good saddles ain't cheap, cheap saddles ain't good. Good saddles ain't cheap, cheap saddles ain't good.
Dear rodeo, I'd be lying if I tried to tell you I don't think about you. After all the miles and the wild nights that we've been through, Lord knows we had a few. Dear rodeo, I'd like to say that I took the reins and rode away. No regrets, no left unsaid, just turn the page. Oh, but you know better, babe. Between the almost atoms and the broken bones, the dream of a buckle I'll never put on. I'm jaded, oh, I hate it, but I'd still have to let you go. So dear rodeo, I tried like hell to tell myself it was all your fault.